God is faithful. God's word is our strength. God forgives. God is help. Jesus is King. God restores relationship. God is love. Jesus is compassionate. God is near. Jesus restores. Jesus is life. God's Spirit changes everything. This changes everything.
Hey, it's Remember and Celebrate Week. We are super excited to be with you. This week is a special week where we do things just a little bit different. We stop what we do regularly. We take a week where we remember the things that God has done and we celebrate the things that He's doing in our lives and around the world. So today, would you stand up and would you worship with us?
We've got a battle to fight. God is on our side. We've got a world to reach. Your spirit lives in me. We've got a need to fill. We know it's your will for the world to see that you set them free, and you can count on me. You can count on me. I will give all I can. I will lend a helping hand. I will be all I can be. You can count on me. I will love with all my heart. I will always do my part. I will see the victory. You can count on me. We've got a battle to fight. God is on our side. We've got a world to reach. Your spirit lives in me. We've got a need to feel. We know it's your will for the world to see that you set them free, and you can count on me. You can count on me. I will give all I can. I will lend a helping hand. I will be all I can be. You can count on me. I will love with all my heart. I will always do my part. I will see the victory. You can count on me. Oh, 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 oh. You can count on me. I'm on a mission to set the captives free. You can count on me. You can count on me. You can count on me. Yeah. I will serve the King, and I will lay down my life for the one who died to set me free. You're my everything. You set the captives free, and I want you to know that you can always count on me. I will give all I can. I will lend a helping hand. I will be all I can be. You can count on me. I will love with all my heart. I will always do my part. I will see the victory. You can count on me.
On Remember and Celebrate weeks, we do things a little bit different. You see, we take the idea of the Old Testament feasts and festivals, and this week we're going to focus on the Day of Atonement. Now, atonement is a really big word, but what it means is the day when everything was made right. This idea that on this day, Israel's sins were forgiven. And the people would bring a sacrifice to God. The high priest would prepare himself. And once a year, he would make this sacrifice so that God would forgive the sins of the nation. On this day, they had something called the scapegoat. They got a goat, and the priest would lay his hands on the goat's head. And in that act, they would put the sins of Israel on the goat. And then they would let the goat loose into the wilderness, into the desert, as a sign of God's forgiveness. So this week we're going to focus on the Day of Atonement, which was a reminder for the people that God is righteous, that He is good, He is right, and we are not right. We are sinful. Take a moment and ask yourself this question. In what ways is God righteous to you? It's game time. We're going to play ZONK. This is a Bible review game to see if you can remember what we've been learning over the past few weeks. For our first question, fill in the blank for the end of this memory verse. God so loved the world that He gave His one and only Son, that whoever believes in Him shall not perish but have eternal... Is it A, life, B, sausages, C, happiness, or D, fun? Make your pick. Let's see which one is the correct answer. If you answered life, then great job. That's the correct answer. Our next question is, who is the main character in the big God story? Is it A, David, B, Esther, C, God, or D, Noah? Make your pick. Let's see which one is the correct answer. If you answered God, then great job. That's the correct answer. Our next question is, why did Jesus feed 5,000 people? Was it because A, He had compassion for them? Or B, He cared about their physical and spiritual needs? Maybe C, He wanted to show God's power? Or what about D, all of the above? Make your pick. Let's see which is the correct answer. If you answered all of the above, then great job. That's the right answer. Our last question is, why did Peter start to sink when he walked out on the water towards Jesus? Was it A, because he'd eaten rocks for lunch? Was it B, because he started to doubt Jesus? Was it C, because he was afraid? Or was it D, because of a whale that started to eat him? Make your pick. Let's see which is the correct answer. If you answered because he started to doubt Jesus, then great job. That's the right answer. Thanks for playing ZONK today. We hope you had fun. Let us know in the comments how many questions you got right.
I love a good campfire, and I love to tell campfire stories, and I have one I think you might like today. You see, when I was younger, I would babysit a lot, and there was this one little boy who I babysat, and his name was Jacob. And Jacob and I, we like to wrestle a lot, and sometimes we got a little carried away, and there was this one time where we're in the living room and we're wrestling, and I remember picking up a pillow and swinging it back because I was going to hit him with it. But when I swung the pillow back, I hit this decorative plate that his mom had on the end table there. And the plate hit the wall and it shattered into 1,000 pieces. And in that moment, I can remember thinking, oh no, because I remember getting in trouble as a kid, and I can remember my parents just getting so mad when I would do anything wrong. And now I'm babysitting this boy, and his mom is going to flip out on me. And this is not going to be good. And so she gets home, and I knew the moment she walked through that door, I had to tell her what we had done. Really what I had done. And so I have the plate there, and she walks through the door, and I said, I broke your plate and when we were wrestling in the living room, and I am so sorry. I didn't wait to tell her. I told her the very second she walked through that door. And she looked at me, and you know what she said? It's okay, Jamie. It's just stuff. And in that moment, she forgave me for that. And I've always remembered that because it reminds me of how Jesus takes our sin. And he paid the ultimate price, and he was the sacrifice for us. And he says, it's okay, Jamie. I forgive you. And he says the same thing for you. So, do you have a story about a time somebody forgave you when you did something wrong? Take a moment and share that story.